All right, guys, good morning, and welcome to another ad-free presentation. We're going to talk about a little bit of Linux news, other items. No ads for this holiday season. Maybe we can keep this no ad things going. We'll see what the supporters decide. Thank you, and welcome back. All right, so just some news headlines for this morning. New Linux users can experience BSODs just like Windows. Why that's a good thing. First of all, I don't have any blue screens of doo-doos in Windows 11, at least not yet. And second of all, I don't want any of these BSO doo-doos on my Chromebook. Thank you very much. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still here. I get it. These help, these help users find out what's wrong with their systems, diagnose crashes and stuff like that, but I just don't want to see them, period. I have not seen them yet in Windows 11 in 2 full installs, which is why Windows 11 is fantastico. And second of all, if you buy a Chromebook and you're seeing this, you need to return that Chromebook immediately because there's something wrong with it. Chromebooks don't have bugs. It's that simple, at least none that I have seen. And I'm being totally serious about this. I've not seen it. And those of you who have a Chromebook, let me know if you've experienced any crashes whatsoever. So far, I have not, which makes Chromebooks my #1 Linux Gold Standard, affordable Linux Gold Standard for the masses. All right, let me take another quick sip of coffee here. Background music, again, provided by Dad. Thanks, Dad. Italian creamer. Oh, yeah. All right. Monthly Linux Mint news. By the way, Linux Mint is in my top 3 Linux. Right up there with Zorn and, of course, Chromebooks. 21.3, there is a beta that you can check out if you want to. This is called Virginia. Hello, Virginia. Anyway, yeah, Linux Mint has been around for many years now. They're like the Zorn team, and really Chrome and Chrome OS. They release when ready and not on a set schedule. So if you want something that's relatively, well, compared to the other 599 Linux-based systems, something that is relatively stable, I'm not joking here, check out Linux Mint. Maybe not the beta, unless you have a machine to like tinker with. Linux Mint, my top 3. Linux for the masses. All right, next news. Google announces April 2024 shutdown date for Google Podcasts. Boo. I like Google Podcasts. I have it on my Android phone. It's simple. It's stable. So yeah, April of next year. Is it already 20? Yeah, next year. No more Google Podcasts. I'll have to find another app. Thanks, Google. Times are changing, aren't they? Love that Italian creamer. All right, what's next here? Google Chrome's next weapon in the war on ad blockers. We've talked about this before. Slower extension updates. Look, there are 2 sides to this story, okay? Ads help pay the bills. They help keep these channels like mine going. I totally get it, but sometimes they can be annoying, which is why this month, no ads. And this is only possible by you guys. So if you like to continue seeing no ads, then yeah, let's do it. I can easily turn off the ads in these types of videos. So for this month, I decided to do it, and really starting last month. So slower extension updates, you may or may not have noticed it. Again, some ads are necessary. I totally get it. I mean, that's what keeps the economy going. But sometimes there's just too many ads. You know, in the morning I have my little Alexa hockey puck thingy, and I like to catch some news. Now, before the ads seemed like they were like seconds, like 60 seconds or less. Now they're like minutes. And it just destroys the whole experience, eliminates it. The enjoyment, if you want to call it that, of listening to the morning tech news. So I get ads. Some ads are completely necessary. That's the economy. But where's the threshold where you say enough of the ads? Where's the threshold? I don't know. But all I do know is this month, enjoy these presentations with no ads. And thank you for that. What would the holidays be without ransomware? My goodness. U.S. healthcare giant Norton says hackers stole millions of patients' data during ransomware attack. Oh, is that all? I mean, I've talked about this before, so I don't want to beat a dead horse, as they say. Look, if you are a computer dummy, and I say this with all the love and respect that I can give you, just buy a Chromebook. I have yet to see a ransomware attack on a Chromebook. Zero, nada, nilch. I'm not saying it's not possible, but so far, and I've asked you guys if anybody in the world has gotten a ransomware attack on a Chromebook, okay? On a Chromebook, let me know. So far, the response has been zero. And this is one of the few times where zero is good. This is bad, so be careful out there. And then, of course, ransomware as a service, the growing threat you can't ignore, and cybersecurity. Ah, boy. Yeah, just be safe out there. And by the way, Windows does have built-in anti-ransomware protection. I believe it's turned off by default. So you may want to turn that on if you don't know what's going on. Seriously. Okay. And finally, what do I have here? How to install Arch Linux without losing your sanity. Good luck with that. I will pass on this. I've tried Arch-based systems in the past. They were not for me. Nothing wrong if you like Arch and it works for you. I think it's fantastic. But for us, you know, Linux, Mint, Chromebook users, Zorin, yeah, I like to stop buying bottles of aspirin. Thank you very much. Just a personal thing, if you know what I mean. All right, let me take another sip of coffee, and we'll see if anybody has popped into the chat. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you want to, you should. Click the notification bell. I do these random podcasts at random times. Duh. Anyway, give me a minute here. All right, let me go into the chat and see if anybody has popped in. I like doing these morning shows because it allows me to do my morning stretches. Of course, I don't have a camera. And I have a confession to make. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm doing my laundry. So why not, right? Yeah. So once again, thanks to all of you supporters for allowing me to do these shows ad-free. I think it's working. All right, let me go into the chat here. First of all, let me go into OBS. And looks like we're in the green. Very good. And I'm running this on a machine from 2011. Yeah, that's the power of Linux. And Windows 11, I dual boot this, believe it or not, this dinosaur machine with Windows 11. It's fine. All right. Joseph is in the house. He says, cinnamon on Wayland, finally. Okay, hopefully it works. I've tried to enable Wayland in the past. Did not work for me. Maybe it depends on how new or how old the hardware is, Joseph. I don't know, but yeah, no Wayland for me and no updates, of course, for that. Thomas, he says, Moin. What's up, mine? Endeavor OS is Arch for dummies, Joseph. Okay. Have I taken a look at Endeavor? I can't remember. God, I've looked at so many of them over the years. But hey, if it works, the best OS is the one that works for you. For the rest of the Windows dummy masses, there are Chromebooks. And that's what works. Love my Chromebook. I can't wait till I can get official OBS Studio on a Chromebook. And Kden Live. Then that would complete my particular Chromebook experience as a content creator. For you guys, as a content consumer, Chromebooks are fine. It's just you're not creating anything. So yeah. Thomas says, morning greetings in northern Germany. Ah, our dear singer friend Stephanie is in Germany. I believe she's in Munich. Okay, Thomas, hang on. She taught me some German. Oh wow, hang on a second. Let's see. Good morning or good day. Is it Guten Tag, Thomas? If you speak German, Guten Tag. Maybe that's hello. It's been a while. I miss Stephanie. It's been a while since we've chatted. Really, the last time I saw her was before the pandemic. Ah, thank God it's over. Thomas says right, so it's okay. Well, Guten Tag, Thomas. And I think goodbye is a Wiederhören, a Wiederhören, something like that. I remember some. Okay. Anyway. How's things in Germany, Thomas? Do Germans drink a lot of coffee like I do here? Let's see here. Guten Abend. Auf sorry. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay. Makes more sense. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Thomas. I'm sure if Stephanie was here, she would correct us both. But I do remember some of what she taught me. I mean, we're talking 4 years now, so yeah. Anyway. If she's speaking native Bavarian, you are lost. She's actually from the Boston area, and she took German in high school, college, and then she moved to Germany. So I'm not sure which dialect, Thomas, but I believe she speaks. Well, after living there, I believe she speaks fluent German. So that's how I learned some of the words. But yeah. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Joseph says your extension for typing skills are bad. Oh, that's a Linux bug. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, she's Native American. She's Boston. I believe she's close to beautiful Cape Cod. I was actually planning on going to visit her, but of course then the pandemic hit, and man, that was a long 3 years. Yeah, actually I didn't see my dad for almost 4 years because he flew in 2019, and then I saw him again April of this year, so almost 4 years. Thankfully he's okay. He's back in Italy. Has a house close to the ocean, so he's in the right spot. Anyway, Tempus fugit. Yes, that is Latin for time flies. Yes, time passes by. Exactly. Yes, it does, Thomas. It does. I think the pandemic has made us appreciate. This may sound cliche. Has made us appreciate the little things in life, as it were. Appreciate that more. The things that give us personal satisfaction. Doing these live podcasts and the other shows gives me personal satisfaction. It helps me relax. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get all mushy, as it were, but yeah, we tend to appreciate the little things more. Friends, family, stuff like that. Yeah. Joseph, I have never used BTRFS or ButterFS, as it were, so I don't know if you should be using it full time. That's something, my friend, I have no experience in. Like I said, right now, on my machines, I have, well, this is Linux Mint Mate. right now. I got 2 SSDs in this Lenovo. And if you want to look it up, it's a Lenovo H405 dual core maxed with 8 gigs of RAM. Again, it's really outdated. Thankfully, thanks to Linux, I'm able to resuscitate these dinosaur machines and keep them working. Really, if I had the budget, like if I had one video go viral, and I made like $20,000 or something, or really $5,000, I would buy me a dream machine, a Threadripper, with the best graphic card I could buy and 64 million cores and all that stuff. That would be my gift to myself for the holidays. But thankfully with Linux and really Windows 11, I was able to keep these older Lenovo and Dell machines running to the point where I can still do these shows. They do tend to slow down over age, over time, just like a cell phone. That's why these podcasts, I can't do these, at least on this machine, I can't really do this in high def or 4K. It'll chug. But it's good enough. So, yeah. Spin Viking is in the house. Good morning. He says, good morning from BC. British Columbia, Spin. Welcome, Spin, for this casual morning chat. And greetings from Dean Martin country. Of course, we all know Dean Martin's famous song, everybody loves some Linux sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Sorry. Yes, Joseph, Texas. Speaking of Texas, the Cowboys have been putting on a show this past month and a half. The Dallas Cowboys. I'm surprised. I was watching part of the game last night against Philadelphia. I'm like, dang. If this team stays healthy. Anyway, yes, congratulations to the world champion Texas Rangers. All right, let me refill my coffee really quick. I'm just going to run here on the Keurig machine. I'll be right back. I will stick around since you guys are here. I'll be right back. And yeah, Thomas, it's yes, Joseph. Shohei Ohtani signed a $700 million contract to play freaking ball. Let me get a coffee before I throw up. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So it's Thomas says, Thomas says Americans are crazy and stupid too. Thomas, what can I say, man? I love my country, but sometimes Americans, man, I'm like, what's your freaking, $700 million would buy me. Would that buy me a supercomputer? Oh, I would love to do these shows with the supercomputer. I would have like 50 things going on at the same time. I could render 6 videos here, stream Godzilla here, talk to you guys here. Oh man, now that's a dream computer. Yes, 700 million for playing ball. I know. I know. Anyway. Yes, sometimes we are crazy, Thomas. I agree, my friend. Let me get another sip of coffee. I love my Keurig coffee machine. Thomas, do you guys use coffee cups, Keurig machines there in Germany? Maybe I should have my dad write a song about crazy Americans. Americans are crazy. They lost their mind. Anyway, Miles Goodwin, April Wine's leader, passed last week. I'm not familiar with April Wine Spin, but may he rest in peace. Okay, so you don't drink coffee, but Germans do drink the Keurig coffee. Okay. Spin says, I'd give him the franchise and I'd take the 700 million. Yeah, it was a 10-year contract for 70 million a year, which is insane. But you know what? Fans continue to pay the ticket prices, and he's taking advantage. So who do we blame? Thomas. Oh, you have a doctor appointment, Thomas. All right, my friend. Hope all is well. You have a nice day. And Thomas, thank you so much for stopping by all the way from Germany. Take care. I'm guessing the ticket prices, sponsors, that's how they can afford that. I don't know. I caught the news actually yesterday morning waking up, and I thought I was dreaming, Joseph, but I'm like, dang. It doesn't sound right. It just doesn't. But hey, that's people willing to pay the ticket prices. So I mean, who do you blame? Right? Is it the Dodgers or the fans? I don't know. Hopefully, this young man, this Shohei Ogami, whatever. Hopefully, he will donate at least half of that to donate it to humanitarian causes like the homeless, shelters, stuff like that. That's what I would do. If I was blessed to have that kind of a contract, I would donate half. Again, do the right thing, right? But that's just me. I'm of the belief if you have the ability to help someone, whether it's with knowledge or money, you should help. Now, if you can't, you can't. I mean, if you don't have it, you don't have it. But if you can, you should. A long time ago, I read something. If every single human being helped one human being, no human being would be without help. Does that make sense? I think so. Anyway. Give me a second. Let me refresh the chat here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Top live. There we go. Okay. Very good. If there's anybody new who's watching, would like to say hello or have a question, please do. Don't be shy. By the way, has anybody else experienced the wait for the YouTube videos to load, to watch the ads and all that stuff. I have sporadically. Yeah. Dennis is in the house. Create a PXE boot for your computer network and have a good one. Toss and others in the chat. Go to work something on your... You're going to work on your bike? Wow. I guess the weather's nice there in France, Dennis. Awesome. Very good. Ubuntu users who are paranoid about BSOD should switch to MX Linux. Hey, use what works. As I stated starting this, Joseph, I have not seen one yet in Windows 11. Now, a couple of things here to be serious about it. These were fresh installs of Windows 11. Tweaked. Okay. No BSODs. I mean 0 in Windows 11. So far, nada. 0. Okay. Chromebooks, I haven't seen any errors. Yeah. So as far as BSODs coming to Linux to help diagnose problems, I don't want it. I definitely don't want it in my Chromebook. So yeah. Yes, I believe BSODs are bound to System D, Joseph. Yes, I believe that is correct. All right, I need to step away from the computer here for a minute. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I went shopping for smart light bulbs. We have discount stores here in town. They had them on clearance. You can change the colors with your phone. $3.99 on clearance. I'm like, okay, I'll buy 2 so I can change the colors red and green for the holidays, right? I can stick them outside or whatever. And I think they were Sylvania. Anyway, looked at the bulb out of the box. Okay, not broken, so you have to search for the correct app, of course, right, to make it work. $7.99 a month for the app. Of course, it didn't say that on the box. What about a trial? There was no trial. You had to put in a credit card, and I returned them. Nothing like destroying the mood, as it were. So I may just buy some regular spotlights. Anyway, uBlock Origin is a step ahead of Google. Yeah, I mean, when I started this morning show, I totally get it. Ads are necessary to keep the economy running. I totally get it. But sometimes if you have too many ads, they can be annoying, which is why last month and this month, no ads for this channel. Just no ads as a thank you and making this a little bit more enjoyable. Where does this end? Where is the middle ground to all this? I really don't know. Remember, there's 2 sides to a story, so I don't know how to solve this. But ads are definitely necessary, no question. And I don't mind the ads on YouTube as a content creator, but sometimes I want to bring up some news articles and it seems like half the page is ads. And on a cell phone, don't get me started. My goodness. Anyway. Ah, Joseph has YouTube Premium, so no ads ever. Yeah, that is definitely an option. Absolutely. Joseph, how much is that YouTube Premium per month? For those of you who are technically curious, let me share my screen here real quick. And there we go. This is my Linux Mint Mate. Pretty basic stuff. The only thing I haven't added here is the Cairo dock. But yeah, I like to keep it simple. Simple and lightweight. Right now I got the panel here to the right. Since I'm right-handed, this is Linux Mint 21 Vanessa. Yeah, it just works. I'm not into customizations that much, which is why I like the Mate desktop. Very, very fast and easy to use. Let's see here. Forecast. I'm sure it's going to be cold. Yep, in the 30s. Tomorrow night in the 20s. Brr, that's cold. $13.99 a month. Okay. Spin says you don't mind ads if they are not intrusive or what you're doing on what you're doing, but it seems what they think I may be interested is way off the mark. Okay. Yeah. I tried Cinnamon before on one of my machines. It definitely ran slower than Mate and XFCE. Nice looking desktop. It just wasn't for me. All right, I'll stick around for a little bit more. What time is it here? Almost 20 after 10. I'll stick around to about 10:30, and then I'll start my day. KDE is faster than Cinnamon. Okay, haven't tested it in a while. I've noticed there's a lot of custom bills, computer bills on Amazon, Newegg, eBay. They'll say gaming computers. They may very well do gaming, but they'll have hardware that's like, I don't know, 6 years old. Outdated graphics cards. Now they are cheap, so you have to be careful if you don't know what you're buying, how outdated the processor may be. I have a Dell Optiplex 7010 on the desk, and I was looking at graphics cards that require no external power, just plug and play, and the GTX 1050 Ti was recommended. I looked at it. I think that thing is like 6 years old, and maybe it's good enough. Yeah, KDE is highly customizable. You can make it look like Windows 10 or anything else, really, if you're into that. So the next the next Ubuntu will offer an immutable system coming up here in April, next April. Interesting. I just realized something. I have these two computers I use, and they're at least 10 years old, and I have not changed the thermal paste. I haven't touched it. I keep the computers clean and dry, but I have not touched or changed the thermal paste. Those of you who build computers, should I? Should I change it? Because I really don't know. Yeah, if all those Fedora immutable spins are not enough, hey, Linux is all about choice, right? So there you go. Has anybody seen Godzilla -1? Apparently that's a surprise hit movie of the year. Who knew? Oppenheimer was a bit long for me, Joseph. Good movie, but yeah, they could have shaved some time. 3 hours, something like that. Very few movies are worth sticking around for 3 hours. So, yeah. Godzilla Minus One was made for a very paltry 15 million. Isn't that just the price for the cameras here in Hollywood? I don't know how they did it, but wow, that's not a lot nowadays to make a special effects movie. Who knows? Maybe to save money they use Linux for the special effects. I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised. All right, let's give this a 5-minute warning. Anybody new who's watching wants to say hello? Last questions or comments, and we'll wrap it up here at 10:30. Have you ever tried a paste job when you opened someone's computer and found the person was an indoor smoker? I have not, Spin. No. Yeah. Maybe if the Otani, the baseball guy, could donate half his contract to Hollywood. Yeah. That would make a few movies, maybe 2. Yeah, my computers, I use a low power cordless leaf blower to blow all the dust out of the inside of the PC. Hey, it works. 5 seconds is all it takes. Whoosh, 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 done. You know. I did notice TV prices have dropped dramatically this holiday season. I mean, really dropped. Really good deals out there if you need one. All right, is there anything else? Any last minute comments, rants before we wrap this up? Hard drive prices have bottomed out. Okay, I haven't bought one in a while, but the last time I shopped for new SSDs, yeah, they were very reasonable. Yeah. That's probably, besides the RAM upgrade, adding more RAM, the storage drive is probably the easiest affordable way to upgrade your system, you know, and keep it reasonable and simple. But yeah, it seems prices, even car prices, seem to be dropping after a 3-year insane run. Of course, now repossessions might be going up and all that stuff, but sadly, but yeah, what goes up must come down, right? But yeah, $50 for a 1 terabyte SSD is pretty good. All right. Gentlemen, I need to start. I think we're all gentlemen watching, no ladies. I need to wrap this up and start my day. Hope your week goes well. Thank you for stopping by as always. Thank you for allowing me to do these shows for this month ad-free. You guys know how to reach me if there's anything new. And yeah, Keep chugging along, and I'll catch you on the next one. Arrivederci. Ciao.